Our other big story tonight, a first-of-its-kind study, investigates exactly how cyber criminals use email phishing attacks to successfully steal billions.
Bernalillo County's IT department continually works to educate employees to resist any and all phishing attempts by cyber criminals. And while we always hear about the latest internet breaches and attacks on the evening news, here's one that details how diligent county practices saved the taxpayers more than $500,000.
We got an email from what we purported to be a vendor asking for some information to change the ACH information for their payments. It was one of our construction vendors, so it was a rather large amount.
ACH stands for Automatic Clearinghouse. It's a wire transfer from one bank to another. It's the way large business-to-business funds are transferred and a favorite of computer hackers.
We have a very vigorous process as far as what needs to be done to change that information.
You've no doubt heard of two-step verification. Well, Bernalillo County has a four-step verification for transactions like this one. Ever since COVID and the availability of information on government transparency portals, hackers are constantly trying to worm their way into financial systems like ours.
Cyber criminals use the information that we share from a transparency standpoint against us. So they'll use things like a transparency portal to learn about the organization or learn about individuals in the organization. And then they will conduct a phishing attack known as a business email compromise, where they attempt to defraud money either from the agency or from the individual through paychecks or impersonating individuals in contracts.
And cyber criminals know that government agencies spend millions on capital improvement projects.
Perpetrators on the fraud piece, they pay attention, they know what's going on out there, they know who some of our bigger vendors were based on some information that was out previously. But it would have been a rather substantial loss, well in the six figures, that's for certain.
The Procurement and Business Services team thwarted this particular attack, as they have done with hundreds of others. But the Bernalillo County CIO confides, it will get harder, not easier, as technology continues to change.
They are already very convincing, and I think with technology evolving as it has, they're going to be able to be even more convincing as technologies enable that. So we kind of need to start developing those skills now to protect ourselves in the future.
And just for a moment, taxpayers in the county can breathe another sigh of relief until the next attempt shows up in someone's inbox.
And it's important that the accounts payable staff be commended on this also, because they're the ones, and we're the ones that are ultimately responsible for the final payment going out. We're the gatekeeper, if you will. We have to make sure that everything is paid correctly and paid accurately to avoid situations that fraud is occurring.